That
Hi,
just,
Jake Paulers.
oh, I hate that. I hate that intro.
You know what I saw a TikTok on today?
Oh God, what?
This girl, her dad was a trademark attorney. And now I kind of understand this stuff because I took 2 credits of entertainment law. So naturally, I feel like a lawyer now. And he figured out that Jake Paul's Team 10 trademark expired in 2016 because him and his lawyer never renewed it. So she applied for the trademark, and then she technically owns Team 10 and can sue him for using like her copyright. Isn't that incredible?
It is. That's a great story.
I hope it goes through and she actually gets it because that'd be fucking hilarious.
I hope she does too. Sue the shit out of Jake Paul.
Oh my God, we can only hope.
Um, as a disclaimer for anyone watching this video, because apparently there are people watching the videos and not listening to the audio. Maybe
Which
it's
baffles me because sometimes I forget that we're video recording and
maybe it's only this one person who said that they watched the video, but if it's more than you, I am having a hair identity crisis. If you have never seen me with my hair like this, welcome.
I like it. I wish I had curly hair. I know you like people, you always want what you don't have, but
So, I mean, I've gone back and forth. It's like 1 second I want it to be more curly, the next second I want it to be less curly. The truth is, I just want it to be consistent, and it never works out the way that I want it to. But, you know,
yeah.
been feeling annoyed with the ponytail situation and I tried blow drying, hated the results, hated. Like,
I'm not a blow dry person.
I felt so boring and so dull. I was like, who
Yeah.
is this girl? I was upset.
Unless someone can do it like super big bouncy curls.
Yeah.
But like my hair's too short for that right now.
Yeah,
I think it's just like too flat and it's just like not cute.
Yeah. No, I'm not into it. Also, like, and see what happens. Like, they are not. Anyway, I despise my curls most of the time, but I'm rocking it right this second. So enjoy me like this. So that's a disclaimer. But today's episode is just a rant episode because we like these and we didn't prepare enough.
It's our way of seeming prepared.
But we can rock it. Like, we rock this.
Yeah, I feel like this is the nature of the pod too. Like, we didn't design this to have our shit together.
It's also the nature of us as friends, so it's only right.
For sure. For sure.
Do you want to start since your list is apparently smaller than mine?
Well, I've actually been adding to my list.
Oh, should we do a check-in though? How are you, Emmy?
Oh, I'm good. We both went to the city today actually to pick up some more stuff.
We did.
And I thought I would be a lot more emotional there than I was. I think, I don't know, in a way it kind of gave me like light at the end of the tunnel because it was nice to like have my apartment and like be in that space and remember being in that space. And so it made it feel more like real in a way. I think it's just been so long that I like even forgot what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm very ready for it to be over, but I'm wrapping up finals, so
Yeah.
yeah. How are you doing?
Same. I mean, I don't know. I was okay and I thought I was going to get through it, and then I kind of like cleaned up a little, packed a little suitcase with stuff that I needed, and then sat on my couch and just like looked out my window and was like, it really just dawned on me that my life going into quarantine was so different. Like, the amount of change that has happened, like, was in a relationship, what? And then like, and now I'm not. And like, I have a new job and I am graduating and it's my birthday. Like, it's just very weird that all of these huge moments are happening and they don't even feel, they're really anticlimactic, and it's just kind of sad. And I had a whole moment of like just grieving a little bit for myself. But that's okay, and it's good. It's good to change. It's good to evolve. So
Yeah.
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 And I'll talk more about that in one of my rants, but
Also, I just realized this is your last pod, I think, as a 21-year-old.
I know.
Baby.
I know. It's really sad. But it's good. It's like,
Oh,
wow.
it is good. It honestly, this year's, I mean, probably quarantine had something to do with it, but this year's birthday was like very anticlimactic. I
Yeah.
was like very unfazed. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, I want to do like a Zoom with friends. I'll have like my family. We decided we're gonna get takeout from our favorite Chinese place from when I was little. Like, it'll be
So cute. Yeah.
yeah.
It'll be
Um,
good.
yeah. Okay, go off. Do
Are you
your
want me to start?
yeah.
Okay. Which one do I want to start with?
I just go down like the way that I wrote them because I think it's fun.
Okay, way that I wrote them, the first one I have is diaries. Like, I've been seeing a lot of trends of like people rereading their old diaries from when they were kids. And
Yeah.
I've had some at like certain points, but I just think I've never really been like a documentor. Documentor. Who the fuck am I? A documenter? This bitch just said documentor.
I have no idea. But it didn't occur to me until you like
You sitting there like,
like yes, a documentary.
Sure.
Oh
But I
god.
had like I used to make these travel journals when we'd travel like to visit my grandparents and stuff in Florida and my great grandparents, and I'd collect like I used to have a big postcard collection, so I'd like tape those in and write little things and like that kind of stuff. But I never really had like the juicy shit. Did you? Because you're much more of a journaler than me.
Yeah, but I was never consistent. Like and this is something I've gotten better at obviously now that I write every day, but when I was younger and like really up until a few months ago, honestly, I would write only when I was really upset
Mm-hmm.
because I would have to like word vomit. But the truth is that sometimes writing is exhausting and like you know how you feel in your brain and so you're like why am I taking the time to write this down?
Yeah.
Like my brain would be moving faster than my pen and I'd be like, well, I know how pissed I am. My journal doesn't need to know how
Yeah.
pissed I am. But yeah, I mean when I was little, like the ones on TikTok where they do the voice, it's like I hate mom or whatever.
He's horrifying.
Like those I really relate to because I feel like I used to write like that, like brief sentences that are like, mom won't let me sleep over. Or whatever.
My mom wouldn't let me have milk with dinner.
I hate mom. Like those I relate to.
I just wanted a cookie.
Like I definitely at one point like wrote about the fact that my mom like threw out this M&M t-shirt that I had. Like I loved that t-shirt or whatever the fuck.
That's what I think it is. I think like the voice is what makes it so like pushes it over the edge.
Yeah, the voice is very good. TikTok did it right there.
Today also I was in the car and they started playing a full TikTok song, like the guitar one that's like "Don't stay away for too long" on the radio.
That's so weird.
I heard it and I was like, no, this is a transition. And then they played it for I don't even know how long it went on, like 4 minutes.
You know what song I really like? That's like a genuine song, and I'm gonna play a little.
Please, please.
I really like this one.
Oh, I like this one.
Wait. I really like it. I don't know if it goes into it at first, but I think it does.
I like him too. He my man, he my boo, he my type, he's so cute. I want him and I want him too. I like him.
I know, I love that song. Fuck.
I could listen to the whole thing, and I've thought about making like a video where my Snapchat has a bunch of Snapchats.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I don't have that many people.
Also, I haven't made that TikTok of us yet. I will do it by the time this podcast goes up, and then people can go look at it.
What TikTok?
Yeah, I'm going to make a really funny one based off that drawing I did.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
For all you guys watching on YouTube, bonus, I'm going to show this picture that I illustrated the other day of Alessandra and my face, and we both look hacked up.
We look really, really rough. The real photo's not nearly as bad.
Maybe I'll put it in the roundup if I'm feeling funny.
So incredibly brutal.
You look like you got punched in the face.
I look like a crackhead.
I look like someone cracked eggs on my eyes.
I look like a crackhead with lip injections is what I look like. It's really brutal.
One of your eyes is like from 90 degrees facing upwards.
It's totally unfair. Anyway.
Okay, sorry, that was a bad rant, but rant.
No, I appreciated the rant. Okay, the rest of my rants other than this one are not serious, but this was just the first thing that came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do I say this in a not really awkward way? I've been making good decisions recently, and I'm proud of those, but they're very hard to commit to, and it's really strange. Like, for example, I'm making good decisions health-wise. I'm eating so well. My body is like, thank you, ma'am.
Wow. I'm
making good decisions with the male species. Like, I'm doing good things there. I like made some great career decisions this week that were really rough, but good. So like, I think I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, I do too.
But the amount of times that I like go back in my head on reconsidering like what it is that I deserve is really insane to me, because like the truth is like we know how we deserve to be treated, but we always question it, even if it's like working. Like I'm somehow searching for ways to self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Despite knowing that I'm doing better.
Yeah.
And that is a weird feeling.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I have always been such an overworker. Like, I will overfill my plate to the point where I know I can't handle it and I'm not handling it, yet I will make myself handle it. Like, to the point where I'm so exhausted, doing homework all the time, working every single second that I'm not doing school, all this stuff. And I think I got to a place where I was like, you don't have to work that. Like, not that that's a bad thing to work that hard, but I think I realized that for me, I needed more balance. And I think exactly what you were saying. I always struggle with that of like, is this the right choice? But I should be doing more, or should I be doing less? Like that whole.
Yeah, it's shocking. It's a shocking feeling. It's like, I knew, for example, like work-wise, like I knew what I needed to do there. Like I knew how I was feeling. It was a long time coming. I knew what I needed to do. I knew the right decision. Yeah. But somehow even now I'm like allowing myself to beat myself up, even though like there is nothing about it that is a wrong decision.
Yeah.
And even like with like guys, it's like you could be talking to the nicest guy and like somehow the like jerk off who treats me like garbage is like lurking in my brain. And I'm just, I'm like, who let you do that? Like, who are you? Like sneaking up behind me being like, hey, remember me? And I'm like, no, I don't want to remember you.
All I'm picturing in my head right now is like, remember in like Lizzie McGuire where it would be like cartoon Lizzie? Like army crawl into the frame.
Oh, that's exactly what it is too. Like right when I'm doing well, like I could be in the middle of like a high intensity ab workout being like, yeah, I'm so fucking strong. And then all of a sudden it's like, and I'm like, fuck you. It's a horrible feeling. So things we're working on are remembering that we're making good choices and to keep making them.
Feel secure in those choices.
Yeah.
Even if they're scary choices.
Yeah. Even if they're really scary and out of the norm. Here's why it's scary. It's scary because it's not what we're used to. Like if you are used to working full time, going to an office, then it's going to be tough to be like, no, that's not what I want. If you're used to being with someone who doesn't talk to you and like doesn't want to be with you and treats you like shit, like then that's going to be what you're used to. And when someone's finally sweet to you and gives you what you deserve, you're going to be like, wait, but I don't know how to do that. And that's scary. So it's really just fear. But you deserve better. You deserve better, homie. Did I just speak English?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My next rant. So this stems from, it's my mom's birthday tomorrow and it's Mother's Day, but I didn't want to schedule. So I've been trying to schedule like little parties with her friends beforehand, but not on tomorrow because tomorrow's Mother's Day. So I was like, I don't want to jack anyone's like Mother's Day plans, you know?
Yeah.
So I set up one tonight with all of her like Summit friends from like here, not necessarily from like high school or family for whatever. And I swear their conversation tonight was 10 times dirtier than any conversation I have with any of my friends. They literally were going around in a circle talking about like, it was the wife and husband sitting in each frame. There are 6 of them, all in like the little grid, all going around saying when the last time they had sex was. And I was just sitting there like, and I mean TMI, but like one of them had like one of their kids walked in yesterday and it was like this whole story on their group chat today. And I'm just like,
oh,
sitting in the kitchen like, bruh.
Hey, I mean, power to them.
Which power to them. I just think it's so funny.
It's so funny. I mean, the truth is, we just don't talk like that because we got nothing to say.
Yeah, bruh, true.
Like if I had trash for you about my mans, like I would tell you, but like, would it really be that dirty? Like, no.
Oh my God, it was so, they call themselves, I'll just say I'm not going to explain what it means, and if you know what it means, you know what it means. They call themselves the Hand Angels. The Hand Angels is a very specific job that they discovered once through an article, and now they start using it because they think it's funny.
I can only imagine.
You guys can go look it up. I'm not explaining it.
Yo, I love that.
But the fact that my 50-year-old mother and all of her friends were the same age, that's like their first catch up is like, oh my God, when's the last time you guys were like,
oh man,
off, I guess.
I love that though. I feel like being able to talk about sex and like talk about like your dirty life, even with anyone, is just like a power move. Like,
agree.
Yeah, I think it's
that's
a good thing.
Like, for the first second was kind of like cringe, and then the second I was like, you know what? Go off. You know?
Yeah.
Now I feel. I mean, I knew they were my mom's true friends, but now I'm like,
yeah,
some ride or die bitches in there, you know?
Yeah. I also just feel like as you get older, you're like less inclined to be weird about that.
Oh, so true. You know, they don't give a fuck. They literally, some of them were like, oh my God, mid-morning's my fave, like afternoon. I was like, ladies.
Oh my God, that's really funny.
I was like, they were giving each other tips I literally was like, guys.
I feel like your mom, no, but that's a testament to your mom because your mom's a good lady and she's like a fun lady. And you know that she would have like fun friends too.
Oh yeah. None of them give a fuck. That's the funniest part.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Goals.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah. But it was just funny to me.
Yeah.
Thought I'd share.
I love it. Cool. Loved that. Great work.
Thanks.
Okay. So what?
Nothing. I just said hit me.
Oh, hitting you right now. So as I mentioned in our last pod, I am partaking in Zoom dating. And I'm only prolonging this conversation because apparently he heard the pod.
Woo! Shout out, you know who you are. I got in trouble for saying your name last week.
But at this point, I like have no fear. So, but this isn't about him. This is about a thing that apparently we're not the only ones Zoom dating. Apparently, this is a thing a lot of people are doing. I'm hearing more about it. It's on TikTok. It's apparently a thing. However, I saw a TikTok of a girl who said that she shaved for a Zoom date. To which I respond, why? Why are you shaving for a Zoom date?
What?
Yeah.
What? Is she just
Like-
becoming like a cam girl or something?
Like, okay, I get why you would like do your hair, like put a cute top on, show some cleave, sure.
Oh, beat
But,
the
like-
face a little, you know? Yeah, for
Yeah, fine. But like, why do your legs need to be shaved?
Why does anything need to be shaved? Anything.
No, I honestly don't know.
That scares me.
Yeah, and look, I thought about it, and before my last one, I was like, do I do it? Is it a confidence thing? And then I was like, no, don't be that bitch.
Yeah, see, I've been shaving my legs every now and again. Just because I like to get out of the shower and like put lotion on and put my pajamas on and go to bed and like ritual. And sometimes it's nice to like put my lotion on because I don't sleep with pants on. I just sleep in underwear. Like it's nice, you know?
Yeah. See, I'm not a lotion. I don't.
I'm actually a body oil person. Excuse me.
Oh. See, I'm a hairy girl. Look. Oh, Hudson, relax. Oh,
Hudson.
Hudson is really angsty.
You can hear me and it's making him sad.
That's definitely what it is. So what was I gonna say? Oh, look, I'm a hairy gal. I'm Italian. I can't help it. But like, I don't
Go off. Like,
look, I just like, what's the fucking point? Like, I shave to meet, like, okay, even if we're in person, it's like, sure, I'm gonna shave the first time I meet you, the first couple of dates, but like, eventually you're gonna realize that there's no way in hell that I'm always this clean shaven.
also, sue me. We have hair down there.
We
Down
have
there, legs,
all
arms,
over.
everywhere.
Like, if you can't handle it, I can't handle you.
Agree.
If you want some girl who like doesn't have hair on her body,
Move it along.
then like, why are you chasing some girl who's like brown eyes, brown hair, big eyebrows, big features? Like, clearly I'm gonna have hair. Know what you're doing. Know what you're searching for. I'm not your market then. Like,
Wrong demographic.
like, I'm really sorry. Like, you're looking in the wrong category. You need straight hair, thin waist, blonde, pale. Go off.
Yeah.
Find her. Find that bitch.
The girl with the eyelash extensions, because if you have time to get your eyelashes filled, you've got time to wax your puss.
Look,
You know what I mean?
agreed. I just know what you're looking for is what I have to say.
And you do you. You know, if you want to shave,
Oh, go off. But
go
like,
for it. But if not, fuck
yeah.
off.
I just like, I'll do it like a few times, and then it's like, if you like me by now, then here you go.
Agree. That was a good one.
Yeah, you're welcome. Your turn.
Wow. Okay. This one's a big announcement.
Is it?
Not really.
Okay.
I cut my claws off this week. And I literally have little chode fingers. And for those of you not watching and only listening, very few of them go over my finger when you like turn it to the back. Am I explaining that well enough? Like
No.
when you look at the bottom of your finger, like your fingerprint, that side angle. I can't speak English.
What? Wait. Start again.
Okay, hold your hands out in front of you.
Okay.
Now flip them upside down.
Okay.
See how you can see some of your nails from that direction?
Yes.
Yeah, I can only see a few of mine, like barely. That's how short they are.
I see. Okay.
And I don't think I've had my nails this short in a few years, maybe longer.
Okay.
And I don't know that I like it. People always ask, like, how do you do anything with your long nails? And I'm like, it maybe takes one day to adapt, and then it's just kind of the thing. I don't feel like I can do more or less with short nails.
Look, I have a skin picking problem. I can't
Yeah.
have short nails, but I do have short nails, but they look really bad.
Yeah. So I ordered clear ones that I'm going to put on top for back to long, you know, because my nails are very much damaged under these.
Yeah.
Under these.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if this is a rant more than I don't really care, but I do miss my long nails. I just feel so much more like.
Yeah. The thing I like about the short nails is it does like it's easier to type. It's just like easier to.
I think it's harder to type for me.
That's so funny.
I've just gotten used to like tapping.
Yeah.
Too far to bend.
I'm a bit of an aggressive typer.
So dramatic. It's too far to bend my fingers.
I'm just such an aggressive typer that like I want to like do it. Like I want you to know what I have to say immediately.
Yeah, true.
But
I mean, not really a rant, just to share
that's happening with you.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm here for you.
Thanks.
Just get the glue ones that you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I thought I'd switch it up. I've been trying to play a little ukulele here and there, a little guitar, and it is near impossible to do that when you have any semblance of a nail.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I couldn't have nails for forever because I played violin for so long. And I'd try and wear long nails, and my teacher would yell at me. And I'd have to cut them off. But then I went to college, and I was like, balls to the wall. Let's go.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here for you. Let me know if you need support with that.
I will.
I just picked up scissors like really weird.
You use them as like a stress ball?
I was like
they just slowly creep into the frame.
I realized I picked them up and was like, why did I just pick these up? Let me put them down.
Oh, sister.
So, my next one is about facial hair. I was definitely on a trajectory when I was making this list. So, facial hair on men, if you are a woman who likes men. My experience with facial hair is really one person, not ideal. Not great, not fun, annoying, kind of, I mean, that might have just been him, but like but like aside from him being annoying, like it's just it's such
I know.
It's such an extra thing I have to like focus on. But typically I don't really care. Like I just am not really that judgmental. Like with like I lack care about this. But yeah. I just don't want it to get in my way. Like just make sure it's like out of the way and I won't notice it.
Yeah.
Because I also don't want you to be like super shaved because then you just seem freaky to me.
Yeah. I had this friend who made out with this guy who had like, well, the guy's my friend too, but like has stubble, like normal stubble, and her face was so like raw and bruised the next day. It had like a purple tint. And so when she covered it with her foundation, it went like gray. It was so bad. And it was like chafed almost. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. It literally looked like she got rug burn like all over the lower half of her face and her like the top of her neck.
Whoa.
Went over and she was like, I'm in so much pain. It's like, bruh.
Wait, that's whoa.
And she's like, in the moment, it didn't hurt. Like, they were just making out or whatever. And she said it didn't hurt that bad. And then she woke up the next day and it was just like so sore.
That's some next level shit. What is the solution there? Like, does that mean that he shouldn't be shaving at all, or that he's just shaving and then letting it? What the fuck is the solution to that?
Or I don't know if it was like an issue with how they were kissing, or like,
yeah, I mean, first of all, are you rubbing cheeks? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I heard that and I was like, what? I'd also never seen anything like that. It was like a rug burn. It was so weird. It was almost like, you know, when you like skid on carpet when you're little and it's almost like your arm is like bruised, but not. It was so strange.
Okay, well, you just made my fear of facial hair more of a fear. I am relaying this story.
I think it just wasn't working right, like this way, you know? I think it was too much of this. It needed to be more of just like.
Okay, but I have like logistical questions. Like, what the fuck were they doing? Like,
I'll put you in contact with her. We'll talk it out.
yeah, let's have a conversation about this. Like,
and it happened more than once too. That's the funny thing.
Okay, I digress. Like, I don't care if you have facial hair. I don't want it to fucking burn my face. And I don't want it to be in my mouth.
Yeah, if you want facial hair, you need to learn how to like make it work.
Yeah, like take care of it. Like,
yes.
Like, yeah, while I will have like maybe some hair on my body, like I'm not gonna like leave you like hanging in the jungle on my legs. Like, I'm gonna take care of you a little. Like,
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Use some beard oil or something. Make that shit soft. Yeah. Like,
don't be an animal. Like, no one wants
to get mad that ladies aren't shaving their legs or their hoo-has for you. Ooh, excuse me, a burp.
Oh shit.
I've drank like 4 cans of seltzer tonight.
Oh, classic.
But don't expect someone else to shave their legs and shit for you when you can't even take care of your face.
I agree. I agree.
Thank you very much.
If anything, you just both mutually say nothing, and that sounds like love to me.
Yeah, retweet.
Great. Moving on. Your turn.
Okay. So before we started, Alessandra said that Hudson, the one and only Hudson, was moaning in his sleep.
Was what?
Was moaning.
Oh, yeah.
And which led me to think about, do dogs have sex dreams? Like, I know dogs. Let me just lay out my thought process for this one first.
Okay.
I feel like, so I know dogs can dream because, you know, sometimes you look at them and they're having like their weird, like, they like shake and cry, and then sometimes they like run a little, you know?
Yeah.
But I know the whole thing of like humans and dolphins are the only animals that have sex for pleasure. The only mammals. Are dogs mammals?
Do dogs lay fucking eggs, Emmy?
I forgot what like the protocol for all of them.
Okay.
That should be the title. Are dogs
mammals? Dogs mammals? That's good.
I called, listen to this one, on the topic of dogs. We were passing this house and they have 3 St. Bernards.
Okay.
Who will stand, they have like this rock over their driveway who will all stand on the rock side by side, and it's the cutest thing.
Oh.
We were passing with my dad and I was like, oh, we were walking the dogs down here and we saw their Bernese mountain dogs, and I was like, oh, no, they've got 3 St. Germains. And then I realized St. Germain is the liquor, not the dog. And then I was like, I'm such.
Oh my God. Wait, I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, my dad looked at me and was like, are you okay?
Yeah, but what does it tell you that I didn't pick up on that at all? Like,
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Definitely bad.
But anyway, humans and dolphins are the only mammals that have sex for pleasure. So do dogs? I feel like a sex dream is like falls into the category of pleasure, you know? Sex and pleasure. Do dogs have sex dreams?
I don't know. All I know is
I wasn't expecting you to know.
But dogs, yeah.
I'd be a little taken aback if you were like, in fact, yes.
But dogs do like hump and like seem to enjoy it.
That is true. But do they hump because they're being told and they're like their little wires in their heads are I came out wrong.
There's not like some dog god that's like hump, you must for your being. Like
No, I know, but it's like how when we have babies, our like instinct kicks in to take care of it, you know? Whereas some animals literally birth their baby.
so you're saying that Hudson has an instinct to hump his bed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think he has an instinct to do it because he knows he has to survive? Or do you think he does it because he is taking pleasure from it?
There's something that really feels incorrect to me if my dog is humping a fabric bed to survive.
Not to survive. Do you know what I mean?
Just said to survive.
Survive is a little like extremist. But
He's
survive
like,
in the sense of like procreate.
I just feel like that underestimates whether or not a dog knows if a bed is a dog or not. Like, Hudson is definitely aware that what he's humping is not going to spread his seed.
That's actually true.
Like, he's not, like, a genius, but let's give him that.
A little more. It's true.
But I'm with you. I understand where this is coming from.
You know what I mean? I'm just so perplexed by animals. Because I'm also like, how can we study, like, if we can't talk to them, how do we know if what we're studying is really true?
Look,
that might have gotten too deep. You know how like dogs can only see in black and white, but like how do we know that for sure?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not.
I don't know.
Again, I hope you don't know.
I think one of the things that makes me sad though is when you read articles that are like, your dog only loves you because you feed it. And I'm like,
oh, the fucking Pavlov articles.
I'm like, look.
No. He looks in my eyes and knows me.
I'm like, look, I would like someone who feeds me all the time too. But that's just like the baseline. Like that's
why do you think I've imprinted on my mom? She feeds me so I come back.
Yeah. But I'm also just like, yeah, but that's like the bare minimal of like the loving you scale. Like, yeah, you feed me, like, thanks. Like that means that I like you. But my dog like adores me. And I think it's because I'm adorable.
Oh, for sure. And he knows you like do more than just feed him.
Yeah, like when he hurt his paw, like he was so dependent on me being like I could feel that he wanted to only be on me. Like if I like moved, he would like scooch up. Like he knew that I would take care of him.
Little puppy.
And like that is not just because I fucking feed him.
Agree.
It might be because I have a record of like taking care of him, but that feels like love to me.
I feel you've just built up trust. Yeah, that's love.
Yeah.
It's the same with parents. I took child growth and development in high school, and that shit scared me.
Really?
It's terrifying. Like all the different conditioning things of when you're kids, and if you like aren't consistent even with like picking your kid up at school at the same time, like they'll start developing trust issues. Because your brain isn't fully developed to the scale where you recognize that like time, like patterns aren't set in place yet. Like kids need schedules because they don't have a good concept of like,
yeah,
they need consistency to be secure.
Oh, that's
so if you're like not at the same time or like you're super late all the time picking them up from school, it doesn't have a pattern and it creates distrust. Bro, it's insane.
That's pretty freaky.
That's insane. I mean, that might not be true either. Who knows?
That feels true.
It does feel true.
Yeah. I'm gonna give that one a yes.
Yes, agree.
On a scientific scale.
All right. Well, if any of you out there know if dogs can have sex dreams or any other animals, let me know.
Please enlighten us.
Please. I'd love to know.
Okay. I'm trying to think if maybe I shouldn't go in order here, but like, because all of my first ones are like dating-ish related, and it's kind of annoying. But whatever, fuck it. Okay. So, no, I don't even like this one. It was gonna be about like clever conversation, how like it's really hard to find people who like will just be fucking normal if you talk to them in a clever way. Like, you know, when you talk to someone and you're just being quick-witted and they like cannot keep up with you at all.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
It's so annoying. It infuriates me. Or like someone who doesn't know the same references that you do. And so you just aren't, they're just falling short.
Agree.
I hate that. And it's a problem because it makes my standards fairly high. Like if you can't if you're not funny, or if you can't like talk, like if you can't talk at the speed that I talk, we can't talk.
Yeah, true.
And that's all I have to say about that.
True. Agree.
My next ones are funnier though, so your turn.
I think I only have one more.
Sick.
I'm sure I can think of ones. Okay, so recently, actually not recently, ever since I've been home, and even before I got home, I like to watch, like I'll get super ready for bed, do my whole skincare routine, brush my teeth, turn my like fairy lights. Are they called fairy lights anymore? I hate that name. My mood lighting.
Your twinkles?
Yeah, my twinkles. Turn those on, get in bed, like cuddle in, you know, like, and watch some YouTube or watch a show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of bored, didn't know what I wanted to watch the other day, and I love drag queens, sue me. So I watched James Charles with Trixie Mattel, like doing their makeup, and she had just been a guest on his new like YouTube series show called something influencer. Instant influencer. It's like this like makeup competition that's really stupid, but I'm also really into it. I guess my rant. What?
Can we watch it and do like a review?
Yes, I'll rewatch them with you because some of them are painfully bad. The quick challenge this past week was making an apology video, which to me, I was kind of like, I get it, but also I don't. He's like, as an influencer, there will definitely be a time where like you'll have a point of view that's polarizing to some people and you'll have to apologize. So he gave them all situations and they had 15 minutes to record a 1-minute apology video to it. So one was like clickbaiting too many video titles. One was not seeming sincere in the last apology video. One was like skipping a meet and greet. And I was like, this is kind of really insensitive. But also,
look,
so
that to me just feels so disingenuous. Like,
I agree.
Like if you're actually apologizing, then like you shouldn't really be rehearsing that apology.
Agree. But also, then my rant was like, I used to like James Charles in the way of like, I understand he's talented. I like his palette that he made. Mm-hmm. Some of his videos are good. Most of it, like him as a person, is just kind of like cringe, you know?
Yeah.
After his whole scandal, like, how did he come back so fast?
I don't even know.
Is Charles actually likable, or is it just that he makes like, I don't know. I struggle with it because he annoys me so much, but at the same time I like him, but I don't. I don't know.
Can I ask you what did he do?
He like do you know Tati?
No.
The other YouTuber. She's like another beauty YouTuber. She's like a bit older. I think she's like 40, and she's been really good friends with James since like the beginning when he was like 18, moved to LA, got the CoverGirl thing and started doing YouTube like full time. Mm-hmm. And she basically, her and her husband helped him negotiate like all these beauty deals and make sure that he wasn't getting scammed out of them, or that like he was kind of like selling out too much. Mm-hmm. And I think just like a lot of shit happened, and then he kept like preying on straight guys and like making some really inappropriate comments during her birthday dinner and during all this other shit. And like he called out her brand that she made, or said he like endorsed a competitor or some shit. It was like this whole back and forth battle. But like, I don't know.
Well, my brain just goes to like the fact that people come with good and bad.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm kind of like, sometimes you gotta just take the good with the bad. But it's also like the onus is on you. Not that you need to be friends with him, but like
Oh, yeah.
the onus is on like each individual to decide how much of the good and how much of the bad they're willing to take. So
But yeah, we should watch Instant Influencer.
take that piece of advice.
So bad, but it's so good. And like, I'm
interested. I want to watch.
Yeah, we should watch. It's so good.
Oh my God. Screw all the other shit I was going to just say. I have been watching Catfish.
Oh, yeah, okay. I love Catfish. Genuinely scares me. You know when you're like watching a show or a scary movie and you get that weird like chill feeling in your body? Yeah. I get that with some Catfish. And I'm like, no one's going to come get me, but it's scaring me.
It is a dark, dark place. So I started watching because I have a fear of being catfished.
I used to catfish.
Wait. Pause everything.
Oh my God, I should not have said that nonchalantly. That makes me look like a monster.
Wait. Just hold on. What?
I did, but I didn't.
No. You need to explain in full sentences.
Okay. Between my junior and senior year of high school, my cousin and I went abroad for a month and did this like pre-college trip where we took a major class and a minor class and like traveled around Spain for the month, whatever.
Okay.
However long it was. And every year we go to North Carolina beforehand, or we just go to North Carolina, and somehow this year it worked out that we went to North Carolina for a few days before we went to Spain. And this was in the time of Yik Yak, where Yik Yak was really big. So we would go on Yik Yak and be like, we would like ask to meet up with people and we would never do it. We'd just do it to like, I don't know, we were like 15. We were bored. We wanted something to do. And so then people kept asking for my Snapchat, and I was like, oh, like stranger danger. I don't want to give them my real Snap, like whatever. So then I made a fake Snapchat with, have I never told you this before?
No.
I sound like a psychopath.
Well, how long would you talk to these people?
Not long. That's where I get into the story. So like I'd give this fake Snapchat, it was all pictures of me. Okay. It was just like not my name.
Okay.
And then when we went to Spain, or when we traveled to like different cities all around there, I continued on Yik Yak there with my like new created one. So I was talking to someone from like Amsterdam, someone from Germany, someone from Russia, a bunch of people from Spain, people from England.
Wait, was this like, I'm so confused. How old are you?
I was between junior and senior year. I was like 17.
And you're doing this just for fun?
Yeah.
And
I used to have a photo vault of dick pics on my phone.
Wait, okay, so you would talk to these people long enough to like get...
They were wild, some of them though. You'd literally be like, hey, and they'd be like, hey, gorgeous, and then they just send a pic, and I was like,
okay. So would you say, like, give me like a day range? Like, how many days would you be in contact with someone?
I mean, I was only there for like a month, so some of them lasted that full month, and then some were more just like
this is a problem.
But my thing is like, is it really catfishing? I just used a different name. It was everything that I said was me, and all the pictures were me.
Okay, yeah. So like, it's technically not, because you're not really... In a
way, it was kind of safe for me because I was like on this teen tour. It was probably better that I wasn't using my like...
The only thing that's a little catfishy is like, just like, why would you like entertain these people for that amount of time?
I guess that's true. But it was really sporadic. It wasn't like talking every day.
Yeah, that's also where I'm like, it's kind of whatever. Because okay,
it was Snapchat. It wasn't in, sometimes it was like Snapchat texting, but usually it was just like pictures.
Are these older people or are they guys your age? Are they?
Some were my age and then some were just in like their early 20s.
Oh, okay.
They were all like young.
Oh, I'm less worried about this.
Oh yeah, it was honestly when I say catfish, it like really wasn't. But it's just a funny story now, you know?
It is a funny story now. I understand. I mean, I'm kind of like, damn, but I understand. Like, I get it.
Definitely some ballsy shit that I did.
Were you like, did
but
you
like
have like a friend who would do it with?
what?
Did you mentioned like a friend?
Oh, me and my cousin. Like she would do it with me. Like
Oh.
she would like send messages with me and things, but like it was only ever like me in the pictures, you know.
So my feeling is like 16 and under, it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah, true.
You
like,
also
I wouldn't do that shit now.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
As a 17-year-old, it was funny, you know.
The catfishing that I fear is like these people would like be completely different photos, like steal someone's identity.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's catfishing.
That's catfishing, yeah.
Catfishing is like stealing another hotter bitch's
like full persona, lying about town, lying about friends, creating other fake profiles to link. Yeah. That's some psycho shit.
That's some psycho shit. And not just doing that initially, because that's already bad. But then they do it to like so many people. And not just for like a month or a few days.
No, years, some of them.
Years. People have had 11-year relationships with people who are catfishing them. And it's like, how fucking stupid are you though?
The crazy thing too is that they get the people like the catfishers and the catfishy, like the I don't know what to call them. The person that was, the person that's investigating with them, they get the person who they either think was catfishing them or wasn't catfishing them to like meet up with them.
Yeah.
On that person's end is pretty fucking ballsy. Like, gotta give it to them, like to come clean.
Yo, but they like don't give a fuck.
No, some of them don't care. They're like, yeah, I don't care.
They come forward and they're like, yeah, I do this.
Friend.
I know.
What?
They come forward and it's either a stranger who's like, I don't care. I do this to a lot of people. And they're just like, why? And then the other, but it's what makes it sad is like the people they're catfishing like fall in love with them and like think that they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Like that's really sad. And then
and people, some of them are people who like are really emotionally insecure or like they have a lot of social anxiety, and so it takes them a lot to like open up to someone. That's why they turn to do it online, and it's like it's so sad.
No, it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And the other thing is that got me was like there's a whole section on people who catfish their friends and their family, and I'm like,
that's so messed up.
I'm like, what are you doing? Also, and I've had this conversation with maybe 3 people at this point. There are none of whom ever said that they're a catfish, by the way.
I was like a fake catfish. It wasn't really real.
You were like a guppy. It's fine.
I was like a baby. Yeah, it's fine.
I said guppy because that's a fish. You didn't even pick up on it. What the fuck?
Wait, that's so funny.
I know. What the balls?
Oh, yeah, I got it now.
Okay. So the thing that pissed me off is they would do, let me give you a scenario. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, okay, take you and me.
Yeah.
Let's say you're catfishing. You're the catfish in this scenario.
Naturally.
So let's say you like, whatever, you pick you take photos from some man and you make a profile, whatever. You steal that man's identity. You start talking to me. I'm dumb enough to interact with you. And I talk to you for years. And I get to the point where I love you.
And you're telling me about him as a friend.
Right. I'm talking to you, which of course I would do. I'm like showing you the messages. I'm like telling you what's going on. Okay. if we are at the point in this catfishing experience where we are like saying I love you to each other, we're talking about each other like flirtatiously, like, okay, wouldn't I assume that you want to slam me?
Yes.
Okay. I would assume that you have feelings for me, romantic feelings for me, that you want to get all up on this. So,
but I like assuming I was just too nervous to say so or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be what's happening.
No, a lot of them aren't like that, which confuses me even more.
It's so confusing. It makes me angry.
The weirdest are the ones where they're like, oh, I just want you to be happy. And I'm like, in what world would this have worked?
Like one of them was like, this girl was like, I just wanted her to move on and be a better person. And I'm like,
oh my God, I think I saw that one.
I was like, how the fuck is you pretending to be her boyfriend doing that?
The person whose pictures you use would just drop out of the sky with your personality. Like, where are you going?
And also, like, you're receiving nudes of your best friend. Like, that is so weird. Like, who's calling me? Oh, I can't talk right now. Oh my God, that really overwhelmed me. Anyway, so yeah, that confuses. Oh my God, Zachary, please stop calling me. That's my friend. I need to send him a text being like, I'm doing a podcast.
You can hear your aggressive typing. There's evidence.
There's evidence. But yeah, so that's my feedback for Catfish. I think it's an overwhelming show.
No, but I fully agree with you. Like, I feel like if a best friend is catfishing their best friend, there's some underlying love shit happening in there.
Yes, I entirely agree.
I feel like that has to be the case.
It has to be.
I'm trying to imagine a scenario where it's not, and it's not. Nope, not making sense.
It comes up, there was maybe out of like the 8 episodes I watched under this category, maybe one of them, the friend was like, oh, I have feelings for you.
Which?
Only one.
That's insane.
And that to me makes sense. Like, if that's what she would say, I'd be like, yeah, of course you do.
I watched one where this girl was getting catfished by her best friend. And then they made, like, she obviously met the catfish or, like, met who she thought it was going to be. And it's her best friend. And she's like, oh, my God, what are you doing here? They, like, had a falling out. Then they reconnected. And then they were dating on the catfish check-in. And I was like,
whoa.
I was like, there's so much to unpack there.
So much. Look, my issue is, like, you have a terrible story. Like,
no, it's just, I feel bad for the people.
Yeah.
But it's like so obvious and you just,
But it's like the story at your wedding. Like, if that's your story, like, that's a weird story.
I don't want to hear that story.
That's how I feel about, like, a story being like, oh, we met on Hinge. I'm like, no. We need to rewrite that shit. Like,
yeah, I feel like that could be I mean, that's obviously cuter than meeting on Catfish.
Obviously. Not the same.
Imagine if that becomes a phrase. Like, oh, yeah, we met on Catfish.
Oh, God. That's horrible.
They probably have more relationship successes than The Bachelor, so.
Oh, probably. Goddamn. No, it's crazy. And it shocks me how people do it with no feeling. And I'm like, but you've been having emotional conversations. Like, how unemotional do you have to be to do that to someone?
Yeah. I feel like at a certain point too, for you, if you're the person catfishing someone else, like, and you are having emotional conversations, like, you have to be invested in those in some way to continue having them.
Yeah.
I have a hard time believing someone's able to just be like, it meant nothing to me. It was like, whatever.
The ones that are sad, though, on the catfishes part are, like, when it's, like, a girl who's really insecure and, like, likes a guy and tries to do it to, like, and who's like, no, I really love you, but, like, I knew you wouldn't like me because of how I look or whatever.
Yeah, agree.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
And then they're like, but you did fall in love with me. And he's like, yeah, but, like, I thought you looked different.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck off, asshole.
It's sad, but I get it. I understand both sides, but it is really sad.
Yeah, it is sad. But
Like,
yeah,
if
great.
if I thought I was talking to a stud and then he wasn't anything near a stud, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, I can't hate. I know I'd be upset.
Yeah. I'd be like, well, okay, that sucks.
Yeah, Also, I feel like even if you like it was fully you, the personality, but it's not your picture, it still makes it hard to trust you because I'm like, sure, it was you, but like it wasn't like what I don't know. I would just not, I don't think I'd be able to get over it.
Yeah, I'd be, oh, wait, great episode. And then we can wrap up. But great episode. There was one where there was two, were they married? Girlfriend and girlfriend. They might have been married. Who cares? But the one woman was talking to another woman like online. And the girlfriend like knew about it and was obviously upset about it, but like
Was it in like a friend way they were talking or like romantic?
no, like full like
Okay.
this woman was cheating on her girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, but she had never met this other person, blah blah blah. The girlfriend is like, I still want you to meet the person that's catfishing you because like
Girlfriend's like, it's obviously catfish.
So the girlfriend's like, I want you to meet this bitch because like I want you to figure out like what you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, the girlfriend is the catfish, right? So the girlfriend's the catfish. So the whole episode goes on. They're like, oh, we found her.
Why
And then
would you do that?
okay. So finally they're like, oh, we're looking for her. And then the girlfriend comes forward and is like, it's me. And the whole reason she did it, she was like, because I knew that you were gonna cheat on me. And I was just like, but she cheated on you with you. You crazy?
Oh, that is crazy. Also, she cheated on you with you.
Yeah, like what's happening?
So she did better than you with you? Like,
No, like I don't know.
bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would run for the hills if that
Yeah.
happened.
Oh, out the door.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
So
To know you're sending the message and your girlfriend probably goes to the bathroom and is like,
yeah. I mean, how do you not notice?
yeah,
They lived together.
yeah, that's some crazy shit.
I mean,
what else could she be hiding?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you know the person, like, how can you ever trust them?
Also, she was able to fully carry these long ass relationship conversations with you in the same fucking house.
Apparently.
That's cray.
Yeah, so catfish is fucking terrifying.
God damn. I need to watch more. My mom loves catfish, so sometimes they'll come home and there'll be like 25 episodes on the DVR. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I love it. I've been buying more because I think it's really interesting. And
it's really good.
It's good like 1 a.m. TV.
For sure. Like a good late night, you need to be invested, but not too invested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, successful rant pod.
Another pod has come and go.
Do you want to know what was on my list?
Oh, yeah. What else was on your list?
Without us talking about it?
Yeah.
I wrote, and I'm just going to read what I wrote.
Yep.
Bad dating story, when this guy asked if he had any boogers in his nose. 2, Sammy Sweetheart's voice.
Oh my God, so much to unpack. We'll revisit that.
3, what would our Jersey Shore names be?
That's such a good question.
I'll save them for the next one because those are all good little topics.
Those are so good.
Okay.
Good one.
Good job.
Next time we see you, you'll be 22.
Yes, we will do we'll do an in memoriam of my childhood. Okay. Bye, squad.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, how the fuck do I stop recording this? Hold on. Everyone bear with me. Oh.